Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. The flowing currents of anxiety and associated emotions, so deeply human but so frequently misinterpreted, are comparable to the precise strikes of a skilled swordsman's blade, sharp, penetrating but necessary to master. At face value, anxiety is frequently perceived as a crippling force. It's the knot in the pit of your stomach, mental unrest, and sleepless nights spent staring at the ceiling. Anxiety holds people captive, making them prisoners of their own thoughts. For many, anxiety prevents them from living life to the fullest. But even in the midst of this intense feeling, there are moments of clarity, catalysts for growth, and even unmatched sources of drive. Enter Soren Kierkegaard, a name that resonates with many. Often regarded as the founder of existentialism, Soren Kierkegaard was born in Copenhagen in 1813. He was a philosopher and theologian whose profound insights into human existence have inspired generations. Through his exploration of the human mind, Kierkegaard showed a complex and diverse view of the emotion of anxiety. Kierkegaard challenges us to reconsider the importance that anxiety plays in our lives, rather than writing it off as minor inconvenience or an impediment to enjoyment. In light of this, in this video, I will discuss how Soren Kierkegaard helps us to harness the power of anxiety and achieve greatness through it. The freedom of choice. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom, said Kierkegaard. According to Soren Kierkegaard, anxiety is a feeling that results from having the power to make your own decisions. According to him, realizing that you have the power to choose what to do in life might cause excessive worry or uneasiness. He discussed angst, a profound form of anxiety that arises when we realize the abundance of choices available to us and the fact that we must make the decision. Kierkegaard emphasized that this angst wasn't something to be shied away from. According to him, anxiety may be a strong force that helps us reach our full potential if we understand its actual nature and know how to harness it. Picture yourself in a library with an infinite number of books. Which one do you pick? Needless to say, it's hard to choose. Every book offers an alternative life and decision that you could take. That is just how much freedom you have. While exciting, it can also be a little overwhelming. It is in this dilemma that anxiety is born. It is the sensation you have when you completely understand the weight of having the power to shape your own destiny through the decisions you make. Such a daunting task, the need to make choices. However, when broken down, this can become something you not only find value in, but also enjoy. We offer regular wisdom on how to traverse the terrain of life with expertise, one seemingly little yet life-changing decision at a time. Starting with this one, subscribe to our channel and see the world of greatness that awaits you. This freedom entails a great deal of responsibility. Every choice you make has an impact, and realizing that you are the creator of your own life can be both liberating and intimidating. Releasing yourself from decision-making is relinquishing control over the course of your life. However, when you take action and make a choice, you both exercise your freedom and accept the responsibility that comes with it. The paradox of this freedom. Kierkegaard wisely remarked, "Whoever has learned to be anxious in the right way has learned the ultimate." At the core of your freedom lies a deep paradox. On the one hand, having an abundance of options may seem like a big burden. Responsibilities can be heavy, serving as a constant reminder of the consequences that come with every choice. And in many cases, when decisions are made for you, it is this very weight that ironically gives you peace. However, there's also the act of embracing your power to make decisions. Kierkegaard acknowledged the anxiety that comes with this freedom. But in his view, you can only fully engage with life by making decisions, and it's only through these that you can accept and affirm your existence as well as the entirety of what it means to be alive. Acknowledging this type of anxiety signifies understanding a basic aspect of your being human. You are a free being. This realization is not the end, it's just the beginning of something bigger. It's the first step to making the most of your natural freedom, to not just survive, but also thrive. With this knowledge, you can begin to fully utilize the potential that your anxiety carries. That disorienting feeling you often feel when making a crucial decision is a cue to stop and think about what you're going to do. This is a time to pause and consider whether the decisions you are making are in line with your core beliefs and objectives. In this moment, as you prepare for the great unknown, there is one thing Soren Kierkegaard stressed as being absolutely important, and that's having unflinching faith in oneself. The need to have faith in yourself. Faith is the highest passion in a human being. Many in every generation may not come that far, but none comes further, he said. Kierkegaard defines faith not just in the religious sense, but as a notion that includes trust, conviction, and the bravery to face uncertainty. He came up with the metaphor of the leap of faith, which encompasses more than just the leap. It has to do with action. Sometimes it's standing in front of a thick fog, the path ahead obscured with only the solid ground of your past experiences to guide you. Relying on or embracing the leap of faith is taking a step forward, motivated by self-confidence rather than certainty. This isn't about acting carelessly or blindly. Rather, it's about having faith in your own abilities and in that which is invisible when there are no promises and the ending is unpredictable. Here's where Kierkegaard sees the value in your anxiety, viewing it not as a barrier, but as a vital part of the journey towards an authentic life. And as you learn to coexist with anxiety, you often discover aspects of yourself you never knew existed. You might unearth the well of courage when faced with life's uncertainties, or a hidden reservoir of patience as you navigate through ambiguity. This process of self-discovery can be both humbling and empowering. You come to understand your strengths and limitations more deeply, which in turn equips you to make more authentic choices in the future. Kierkegaard understood that it's through facing the unknown and the anxiety that comes with it that you grow. Personal growth isn't a straight path, but a winding journey filled with obstacles and challenges. And anxiety isn't just a challenge, it's a signpost, signaling that you're stretching your limits and venturing beyond what you once thought possible. As he once wrote, to dare is to lose one's putting momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. In this quote, Kierkegaard encourages you to take a closer look at the link between taking risks and your personal identity. He suggests that taking a risk may momentarily throw you off balance. It's like the first uncertain step into unfamiliar territory. Your heartbeat quickens, and there's a brief feeling of instability. You may not be certain of your next step, but there's an exhilarating sense of adventure. In contrast, if you shy away from taking chances and choose not to dare, you risk a much more significant and enduring type of loss. It's the loss of your potential, of the person you could become if only you step out of your comfort zone. According to Kierkegaard, not daring doesn't just mean standing still. It means losing part of yourself that only the act of daring can reveal. This loss of potential is intricately linked to the anxiety you often feel when faced with the unknown. Anxiety as a guide to greatness. According to Kierkegaard, rather than being perceived as a threat, anxiety can actually be a useful tool for self-reflection and making decisions. Remember the significant moments when you need to make an important choice. Which path do you choose? the familiar, safe route you've always followed, or forging a new, potentially rewarding but uncertain path. This is the exact moment when anxiety can act as a positive force, sharpening your focus and helping you consider your next course of action more thoroughly. Rather than allowing anxiety to paralyze you, you can harness it to drive you towards resolute action, which may result in more fulfilling experiences and enhanced self-awareness. It's important to reflect, understand the source of your feelings, and allow your learning to guide your behavior. Kierkegaard expressed this when he mused, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." By reflecting on your past, you gain insight into your previous actions and choices, which sets the foundation for making better decisions. As you advance in life in this way, anxiety can become a motivator, spurring you on to chase your passions with more intensity. It is this mix of eagerness and worry that can fuel your drive, propelling you forward like a powerful current that carries you toward your destination. The road to fulfillment is often paved with moments of uncertainty, which, when approached with courage, can lead to self-expansion and profound accomplishment. When you are self-aware and mindful, anxiety becomes an indicator of imminent growth and a companion on the path to reaching your full potential. Each time you feel anxious, that reminds you that you are in constant motion, forever pursuing the embodiment of your greatest self. Think about the moment 15 or so minutes ago when you hadn't watched this video. Did you even imagine that anxiety could spark greatness? How profound. There's even more what moments that await you. Just watch the next video.